Hey everyone, Dave here with Affordable Door and Gate. I hope you are doing great. So, since most garage door openers are just kind of going downhill, I decided I wanted to try both of these. These are two different openers. One is a belt drive, and one is a chain drive. So what I basically wanted to accomplish in this video is I wanted to see what the differences is. I wanted to see what the noise level is, and I also wanted to see if they both have mechanical limits. So that's kind of what I want to see. I'll show some clips of me putting it together, and hopefully you stay tuned. Stay to the end. We'll discuss them, and I'll give you the Uncle Dave opinion on them. With the AC chain drive here, I noticed the box opens a little different than a normal garage door opener. Normally we're used to tearing the ends, and got bam! This one tells you if you need any help, here you go. This is all your contacts. So it just opens up a little differently. We got most of our goodies, our photo eyes, wall button, big old wall button, our plastic. We love our plastic, right? We actually have a paper. Actually, we killed a tree. Amazing. That's nice. Looks like nothing too crazy, you know. Photo eyes, your hardware, big old cover. I forget what the big old cover's for, but it's for something. You got your light cover, right? Our rails down here. It's nice. It's black. Ooh, J-arm, metal. Feels like normal. Got our head unit. So that's about it. Well, looky here. They actually give you a full metal, not stamped J-arm. I'll be darned. It does feel a little on the lighter side compared to what it used to be, but it's a full J-arm, full metal. That's pretty nice. Standard little chunks of metal, which is nice, right? They give you two of those, so I mean that's nice. It feels actually a little wider than the normal stuff. It actually feels a little stouter. To be truthful, it feels a little more strong. Nothing too crazy. I mean, you got your normal, you know, bars that go together. Got a big old warning, important. The packaging is actually pretty good. A lot of cardboard, a lot of divisions to it. You know what I mean? So it could take a beat in the back of a truck, or a service van, or just a passenger vehicle. I know one of them, I think it was the AC, got crunched in the little corner, so I was a little bit worried about damage, but she looks pretty solid. Looks like we got mechanical limits on this one. Yay! It's kind of weird is actually these bars, I just tapped it on the carpet here, right? And this one stays together. It won't come apart if I shake it really hard. So that's kind of nice. It's actually nicer than the Genie up here, right? Remember this rail? This rail was just falling right apart. So, for sale. So that's kind of nice. Like I said, it won't come apart. That's kind of nice. I literally just dropped this in, and I can't pull it back out. So I'm gonna give her the old taparooski on the ground, right? And I mean, that's stuck. It's stuck. I don't know if they got barbs. I'm just not seeing the barbs. But those puppies stick together pretty good. It's nice. So far, the fit and finish is actually pretty good. I mean, I know it's kind of cheesy with the pins, but I mean, everything's lining up. I sunk it in, right? It's got a little stopper. The packaging's kind of nice. It's actually separate. It's like bam, 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 you know, remote. Here's your wall button, you know, photo eyes. Here's your little bag of all your hardware. And then here's my front center sprocket. And yeah, the chain feels a little bit on the light side, but it feels like it's adequate for a, you know, a decent sized door, maybe up to a, you know, 16 by 7 insulated glass. Maybe that's probably about its limit. You know, I won't be trying to do 18 by 8 or anything on it. You know, this is, we'll see how this goes. One thing I do like is I like that this is universal. It's not like, you know, some of those LiftMasters or the Chamberlain, right? You can't put your pin, you know, you got to put it in a certain way. Well, I wanted to make sure, for me, I wanted my pin to go down, and then the clevis, or whatever you want to call it, goes in the bottom, right? That's just how, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you flip this wrong, which is nice. And I decided, without reading instructions, so make sure you read the instructions. This is just for entertainment. I put the screw in the back, right underneath, where I can see it. That's what I wanted. And then I went to the, I said, oh no. I said, is it going to be something's wrong? It's up here, but no, it's all universal. So one area they're saving money, obviously, is I got to assemble. Here's the trolley piece, right? So I'm doing this the Uncle Dave way, the way I would just normally do it, but you know, they got the cable, which we know is kind of the weakness, right? Which kind of a bummer. Is the only bad part is it'd be nice if it was already attached. So I got to attach it to the chain. So it's just one extra step, but I can live with it so far. Well, I mean, at least it's kind of nice. They didn't cheese out. They actually do put a little groove in there for you, for it to ride. You know, sometimes they just give you, I never liked the flat ones. They always gave you flat ones back in the day, it seemed like, and they just wobble around inside there. This one's actually kind of got a groove, so that's kind of nice for your front pulley. Okay, so our AC chain drive is all together. I feel like I'm missing something. There's nothing to put through here. So I guess if you had your own nut and bolt, you could put something for a stopper if you wanted there. But I don't know. I just don't see a comment below if I missed something or you put them together before and I'm overlooking something. Let me know. I always do like when they give you the battery freshness pull-out stick. That's always nice. We did get the correct pin on there now, so that does come with it. That was my fault. So there you go. That fits a lot better too. It's a bigger pin. It's wider, thicker. Pull cord no lower than the header. Get caught on vehicles. Get our J-bar so we can test this puppy out. Everything hooked up like normal. Cover for safety. Okay, before we get the decibel reader out, the remote did not come. Well, maybe I'm hitting the wrong one. No, the remote did not come programmed. So it's kind of got a weird setup, right? It's got a big button, you got a small button, middle button. So it's a 3 button, but it's a little goofy. So anywho, we'll see if we can just learn this pretty easily. That's if I can get the push button. Whoops. Which one should I do? Oh, clicks just kind of like a LiftMaster old did. There we go. That was easy enough. These are, I'm not going to go through in this video, but these are little, you know, you can increase and decrease. You have to read the instructions. Photo eyes are working. Red. We got here red. Well, it was red when it's lit. There we go, red. And then you got green. Green when it sees two, it's just blinking. She's mad. All right, let's check this out. But like I said, it's working good. The cover's a little bit on the weak side, right? It just kind of pops on. There's no clips, there's no screws, as far as I can tell. I guess if somebody got real ambitious, they could always put a few screws, you know, drilled nicely on the side. But, I mean, it's staying on there. I'm giving her some wiggles, and she's not moving. So let's, I don't know, maybe I got this hooked up wrong. It seems like this should be illuminated. I'll have to see if I can switch that around. But it's not too bad. It's definitely not as loud as Papa Tony's. Not bad. Not bad in mechanical limits. Okay, so we got the reader up. Her chat, blah, 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 live. I don't know what this thing does, but we're going to give her a whirl, right? There you go. So let's say about 78. Well, it was about 80, 79, 80. So bam, there you go. That's the chain drive. Belt drive. Home link. And 15-year belt and 10-year motor, baby. Just a side note, 1 year only on the chain and 10 year on the motor. But 1 year? What do they know that we don't know? So just as kind of a side note, the rail on the belt doesn't feel like it wants to stick together. Now it's not coming apart, but it didn't feel like it wanted to stick together. Like if I yanked hard enough, I could get it apart. But it's holding together. It's actually holding better than the Genie I did. So it's staying together, but just something kind of interesting. It must be like a different coating or manufacturer or paint job on it. So, oh, sprocket, just this cover must be installed. Look at this. Oh, woof, I don't know. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's throw a little light on it too, shall we? There we go. Now I can see a little better. Warning. Interesting. That is an interesting design. So obviously insert. Voila. So just as a side note, I guess it is a fuzz. This is that Genie. It's right there, a fuzz, but it's funny how that belt is roughly, sure does look kind of similar, doesn't it? As the Genie one. Just saying. Just saying. So, and what I do like still about the Performance Max, at least it's on the driver's side, as I call it. This is on the passenger side, right? Your hookup on the outside. So I'd rather be on the driver's side. Right? I'm used to everything being on this side, driver's side. So all your stuff. Okay, so one thing I did notice is that This one didn't come with the freshness tab. It's kind of interesting. Maybe they think they sell more belt drives, so they don't need the freshness tab for the battery that slides out. So definitely a little bit of a learning curve to getting this programmed. Definitely got to take some time. It definitely doesn't beep like a LiftMaster or anything where it's indicating it's going to move. It just kind of does it, so just be aware. It might take a little extra time. Okie dokie, so it is running. You can't even see it probably in the camera, but it is running. Pretty smooth. It's got a unique noise to it. I don't know why I had that beep. That was weird. Back up with it. Kind of silly to have that beep, I think. Okay, that's all happy. Huh. So you gotta listen to a beep every time, huh? Alright, we'll get the meter on her and see how quiet it is. Alright, let's check this bad boy out, huh? Oh, hang on. There you go. Definitely quieter. Alright guys, so you let me know which ones you like. We got them both here. We're going to run them. This will be our belt drive running. Pretty smooth, pretty smooth. Let's plug in the chain drive. Run the chain drive for a second here. It's not looking, it takes a second there. Definitely louder. So, with that, there you go. You got the chain versus the belt. You guys let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Remember, keep your fingers. Don't do this at home, kids. We'll see you in the next one. Take care. Hey, I forgot to tell you. Now, who gives you spare parts? This place does. They give you spare parts.